Hi. Every day, strange things happen in the world. People see weird stuff all the time. But we don't usually believe strange stories until we see the proof that those actually happen. These days, we all have smartphones and there are many cameras all around us. So that's why there are more funny and interesting videos online. So if you're ready to see some pretty damn strange things, then let's start. So let's start with one very strange news report. This one was presented by Laura Boondock. We see her standing by the official residence of the British Prime Minister. So what we see appears to be the reporter's exact replica. Clearly, that woman behind looks completely identical to Laura. Her hair, her body type, her clothes, all the same. Look at her standing there so casually, like it's okay. Maybe it's her sister. According to some people, this was the result of some kind of time gap. Perhaps there were some powers at work that are beyond our comprehension, and as we all know, paranormal phenomenon is a real thing, and it's foolish to even assume otherwise. And now let's get to a lesser paranormal footage. This couple is trying to do the impossible. They are trying to put the heavy sewing machine onto a bottleneck of a bottle that stands on another bottle. Pretty crazy stuff, right? Well, let's see if they can do it. Oh wow, they did it! How on earth was that possible? And here is just another ordinary day in Florida. This guy went out to check out the weather and saw a very common type of encounter. It's a good thing he had a phone at hand to capture the video. Baby alligator versus grown-up lynx. Obviously, the cat is much bigger than the reptile. And I guess you can already tell who won that battle. Looks like somebody had a nice dinner that day. Well, this is the law of the jungle. Eat or be eaten. And that's that. This reptile is a different box of cheese, even though it's dead. I wonder how these people managed to catch such a big and heavy crocodile. Although, maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's asleep, and they just move it over to a different place. A new home. You don't usually expect to see a massive tornado when you go out fishing. Well, things are rarely what we expect them to look like. This guy was casually fishing when he suddenly noticed a pretty frightening natural phenomenon. Although he seemed quite relaxed while it was happening. He sipped a bit of his beer, packed his stuff, and went away like in no way this was a rare occasion. Now you might be thinking that this man has suicidal tendencies, but nope, he knows what he's doing, even though it's a risky thing to do. Actually, it's a miracle he didn't die. He could have smashed his head against the rocks easily. Look at those reckless jumps. This man is insane, or maybe he's just very brave, which is kind of the same thing. What on earth happens here, and how is this possible? Let's see. There is a pressure inside a tank, naturally. When it's empty and there's a place through which the air comes in, this internal pressure keeps those tanks from squeezing. But when you take the stuff out of the sealed tank, the pressure goes away and the atmosphere pressure squeezes it right away, and you can see the way it happens. Similar thing happened to little barrels after they get filled with hot water. Internal pressure drops and the barrel deforms due to the external atmospheric pressure. To make sure this doesn't happen, there are usually safety valves. And those should always be kept in check because those things start to go crazy sometimes. But unfortunately, people forget about it, and that's when this weird stuff happens. When I watch this, I feel strange because the guy in black don't have a reflection. While common people can see themselves in the mirror, this gentleman can't seem to find himself in reflective surfaces. Is he a vampire? Smells like a mystery to me. This little creature looks like an alien, doesn't it? Well, don't be alarmed. It's just stag beetle pupa, and this is what it looks like when it grows up. Looks like an ordinary road, doesn't it? But it's different because it's magical. Look, things just seem to move up. Footballs, even cars. How crazy is that? And while scientists bash their heads over what's happening, locals make good money on those who come to see the magical road. Isn't this a miracle, you guys? Not so long ago, a video appeared online, and it shook the internet. It's a mermaid, you guys. Many people did not believe this was a real one, but you must agree that this one looks very convincing. Do you guys think it's for real, or it's just some lady in a weird fish suit? Here's another mermaid video. Don't know what to say about this one. Looks like a silly woman to me. Very small, but also cunning and deadly. Sometimes size doesn't matter. Look how much that snake is bigger than the spider. Looks like a fine meal that will last for some days to come. Another very strange video. It's from a bike vault in the Netherlands. When a man found his bike on the ground, he thought that somebody might have accidentally dropped it. But after checking with security cams, everybody thought it was some kind of ghost that did that. It is not clear why, however. Also, it's hard to explain what is happening to this bicycle. It may be some invisible man going for a ride around town, or maybe someone has the remote control of this bike. This is security cam videos from one of the hospitals in India. So what we see is a moving wheelchair, and you don't see them very often. I mean, I've never seen one like that in my entire life. This is something else. Wheelchairs are supposed to carry people with bad legs or backs or handicap. Notice how it moves by a certain trajectory, like if someone was pushing it from behind. A ghost? Again? Too many of them. Maybe it's poltergeist. By the way, who knows the difference between a ghost and a poltergeist? Aren't they the same thing? Hey, look at that guy. He doesn't know what to do. He's so confused about what's happening. I think what happened made staff members so spooked nobody wanted to take night shifts for the next few weeks. Wow, this looks pretty cool. So many vessels. This sometimes happens in Amsterdam. And the cool thing about this is that there isn't a single traffic light. All these people are just very organized and polite. Yes, it's very evident from what we see that order is a tamed chaos. How flexible are your hands, guys? If you want to try something like this, don't go too far, and don't break your arms. Check out what this young lady does. It feels like her hands are made of rubber. Is this some kind of super ability? It is not a secret that climbing mountains can be very dangerous. There are many dangers climbers face on their way to the top. This guy shot a very cool video while they were climbing a mountain in Pakistan. If you don't know what a rockfall is, it is actually a very dangerous and frightening thing. Check out that big piece of rock falling from the top. Luckily nobody got hurt. That guy is just very, very lucky because he was one step away from dying. Have you guys ever captured anything similar to what you just saw? Tell me, I want to know. And if you like this episode, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to Real Bizarre to see more cool videos like that. Thank you for watching and we'll see you another time.